Man-made carbon dioxide emissions are widely recognized as the biggest contributor to global climate change. These emissions are generated mainly from the burning of fossil fuels in industry and power generation. Reducing them is necessary, and one technology, known as carbon capture and storage, is a highly effective solution to reduce carbon emissions and to combat climate change. Abu Dhabi is taking a leading role by reducing its own carbon footprint through a flagship carbon capture network project in Abu Dhabi under development by Masdar. The project will fit existing emitters with carbon capture plants utilizing chemical absorption technology to remove the carbon dioxide, or CO2, from the flue gases. Phase 1 of the project involves building post-combustion carbon capture plants. It also involves building a pipeline network to link those with Abu Dhabi onshore oil reservoirs. In a carbon capture plant, hot flue gas from the stack is cooled in a quench tower and introduced into a CO2 absorber tower. The gas moves upward through the tower's packing, while a lean solvent flows downwards, selectively absorbing CO2 from flue gas on contact. The CO2-free flue gas is released from the top of the absorber tower, and the CO2-rich solvent is pumped to a stripper column, where it's heated and the CO2 extracted. The lean solvent from the stripper is sent back to the absorber to begin a new cycle, allowing the solvent to be reused. The CO2 from the stripper is then compressed to a supercritical condition, dehydrated, and transported via pipeline to oil fields for enhanced oil recovery. By using CO2 in this process, natural gas, currently injected for pressure maintenance in oil reservoirs, is freed up, CO2 emissions are reduced, and oil production increased. Abu Dhabi is ideally suited to this scheme. It has a high concentration of industrial emitters and many large oil reservoirs within short distances from emission sites. Masdar, in cooperation with Abu Dhabi National Oil Company, will develop this project into a national CO2 network, positioning Abu Dhabi as a world leader and advancing global technological progress in this field. This will incentivize energy-intensive facilities in the region to reduce their carbon emissions and become a model for the rest of the world to follow.